Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Let me talk to y'all real quick. Excuse the windiness. It's nice and breezy out here today. All right, it's your boy Maine-Chat, and I got something to say. All right, did y'all watch the hot mess last night? Did y'all watch the shit show? That's right. You know what I call it? I call it the shit show. All right, let me be serious real quick. This is a hot mess. Trump, Biden, Harris, Pence. It's just a hot, stinking mess. And you know what this reminds me of? Remember back in the day when we were kids and you were the team captain of dodgeball, volleyball, soccer, whatever was going on in school, and you got down to the last two people. You don't want neither one of them. The other captain of the team don't want neither one of them. But it's your turn to pick. So and luckily, you get to pick the last option first. So you just pick the better of the two, and it is what it is. Honestly, while I don't like Trump, I don't like Biden, I don't like none of them. In fairness, you know, everybody knows me, I'm a fair person. I can't be mad at people who pick Trump. He's just as bad as Biden. People who are Trump lovers honestly shouldn't be mad at the people who pick Biden. It's just is what it is at this moment. I would be kind of disappointed, not because people exercise the right to vote for who they want to vote for. I'd be kind of disappointed if they voted for Trump. But at the end of the day, either option, they all suck. You know, I will say that the debate was entertaining. Trump is an entertaining dude, you know. I expect the name calling, like when he called out Warren and said Pocahontas. It was kind of funny just the way how he'd be saying it, and then talks about China and China plagues, and it's expected. You know, Biden kind of surprised me a little bit when he was kind of clapping back just a tad bit on you know, saying shut up and you clown and you fool and stuff. Kudos to you on that. But overall, it's just a shit show. It's just a mess. You know, with the taxes, I really don't care about Trump and his taxes because it's not a Trump thing. It's a millionaire corporation law loophole thing that goes on with those rich people. You know, it's the system. You know, if I was rich and a millionaire and there was a way for me to pay less and have more in my pocket, you know, and honestly, in all classes, middle class, there's loopholes for y'all if y'all know what you're doing, even for poor people, for people of the lower class. So the tax thing, I don't mind. The only thing I do mind with Trump, not the stuff that I'm used to but I just think with Biden's son and the alcohol and the that type of stuff, people with drug addiction, alcohol addiction in their family. If not, you know somebody who's dealing with it. I think that should be off the list, but it is what expected. This is just what it is. I feel the people who don't want to vote, because you don't want to vote. We got two old, white, dusty, crusty, wearing, wrinkled up, decay looking, smelling like wet cat and mayonnaise men that's going to be put in office. And I feel like neither one of them look like me. Neither one of them really represent me and my values. And I feel like neither one of them is going to look out for what's best for the country. They're going to look out for what's best for them, what looks like them. And, you know, the last thing that stuck out to me, and I want to make a point, is when he didn't call out white supremacy. You know, he knew what the question was. They told him to call out the white supremacists and hate groups, the KKK and all of that other stuff. And he played dumb, like, what do you ask me? Who do you want me to call out? Sure. And he said, Proud Boys, stand back and stand down and stand by, whatever the case may be. You know how I took this? Stand back, stand by, stand down? It's kind of like when you're at the airport and you're trying to get on a flight and they say, stand over here and stand by and wait and see. And if we have an extra seat, you can get on this flight. Or stand by or please hold while I look for the person, and then you get transferred over and you still get to get through to the person who you're looking for. How I take that is, I think when all the votes are counted, if Mr. Trump loses, I think he's going to send out that call. Okay, you don't have to stand out no more. And I think it's going to be all hell that breaks loose in this country. That's what I'm thinking. If he loses and becomes a sore loser, it's going to be as rigged and there's this and all this other stuff. And he's going to find something that's what there's. And then I've seen so many people standing up for Trump. This is the point I want to make as well. I've seen so many people stand up for Trump. You know, Trump, he called out racism back in 2017. I seen this guy named Marcus Rogers, who I kind of follow. He's a cool dude. But he was like, he stood up to, he didn't stand up to today. And the thing is, people's values change sometimes. People's viewpoints change for the good, for the better, sometimes for the worse. Just because he said that then doesn't mean he means it now. Sometimes you're saying stuff not because you really believe it, but because it's what people want to hear to get the votes. And obviously, whatever he said in 2017, he don't feel the same way now. And the same way how his stand could change, and it looks like it has changed, the same thing I feel like for Biden, his stance changed. Y'all are bringing up stuff from 20, 30 years ago about what he said. So you can believe that Donald Trump can change or not change, but you can't believe that Biden can change his viewpoints and perception about what he said if that was racist. Come on now. If Biden can, if Trump can change or not mean something or mean something back then so can Biden. So all you Trump lovers that's trying to throw, well, Biden's really the racist and da-da-da. If Biden can change and repent and do all that other stuff, and y'all claiming Trump changed and ain't this, stop that. With a tip for tat. But that's all I got to say about the debate since y'all asked me. I'm no longer watching the debates for what they're gonna do. I'm just watching it for entertainment because that's what it comes to now. It's just entertainment. There was a time when you actually looked at the debates to see what they're gonna do for the country, what's the plan, you know, what's the vision, so that the people may follow and that we won't faint. You know, I use the church stuff, but it's just entertainment. It's just a joke. And like I said, both the nominees are jokes. This is what we came to. So that's my spill on the debate. But I don't know what else to give y'all. It's a hot mess. See y'all on election day. May the best person win, which neither one of them is the best person, but the best of the two. And whatever the next 4 years are, it's going to be a shit show either way. Get prayed up, get gunned up, get stocked up, save your money, take your stuff out the banks. Don't take the daggone vaccine. I don't know what else advice to get y'all. Get liquored up if that's what you need. Get your drugs, get your pills, get your weed, whatever you got to do to get to keep your peace. Because I feel like these next 4 years or 8 years, if Biden gets the 8 years, Trump gets the 4 years. May the Lord watch between us while we're absent from one another, because it's going to be a lot. And I feel like it's only going to get worse before it gets better. But, you know, if you're a Christian, stay prayed up. If you're not a Christian and the way how you stay up is with your weed and your liquor, your pills, do that. Do whatever makes you happy, because it's the beginning of the Armageddon. And that's that. Thank you all for watching me. It is what it is. My view on the debate until I talk about whatever else y'all want me to talk about. Peace.